Welcome to the September 2017 PlusDive, and we've got a special treat. We have 7 games this month, starting with the first free PSVR only title on PlayStation Plus, Rigs. This is an attempt at an esport, and I have to say it's pretty fun. And it's also unique in that the goal isn't necessarily to just get more kills than the enemies, or get the ball in the goal. You actually have to kill enough enemies to overdrive yourself, and then you go and you actually throw yourself into the goal.
Outstanding score.
Rigs is free for the next 2 months for the PSVR. Our next stop was an early hit from Sucker Punch on the PS4, Infamous Second Son. If you haven't heard of it yet, it's a very open-world game set in Seattle in the not-too-distant future, where people have been gaining superpowers. A big part of it is whether you decide to be a paragon of virtue, or if you decide to switch to the dark side and take out innocents. Depending on your choice, you'll get different abilities available to you. Now, unlike most superhero games where the elements tend to be the classic fire, earth, air, and water, here your elements are neon, smoke, concrete, and video. You can take control with Delson Row free this month with your PlayStation Plus subscription. Our next game on the PS4 this month is SHAREfactory EX. And this one was actually a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of flight games. This felt a lot like Eve Valkyrie, except for the fact that a big part of it is that you can hover and stand still. It's one of the few flight games I've played recently where you actually have the 6 degrees of freedom. Now, there are some missions where you defend against a large group of enemies. There are also other missions where you just basically have to do a one-on-one duel.
Last stand one. You got spirit, rookie. I could use a couple of pilots like you in the horde.
And of course, like any good shooter worth its salt, you've got a variety of different weapons and ships to choose from to customize and really get into making it feel how you want it to feel. SHAREfactory EX is yours free this month with your PS Plus subscription. The first of our 2 PS Vita PS4 cross-buy games this month is Hatoful Boyfriend, a high school dating simulation type of game where you play the only hunter-gatherer human in a school populated entirely by intelligent birds. As a graphical novel, it plays out mostly in text. One kind of neat thing is that during conversations, I noticed that the light bar on the controller would switch different colors depending on who was talking. All of the characters in the game are represented by birds. You can turn on a little feature that shows you kind of a human visualization of what they look like. Each one, of course, with his own personality. Then, of course, we get to Oko-san. Do not mess with Oko-san's pudding. There you have it, Hatoful Boyfriend, one of our PS Plus freebies this month. The next PS4 PS Vita cross-buy we have this month is We Are Doomed. It's a twin-stick shooter, kinda similar to the whole Please Don't Die, Mr. Robot we had previously, but this feels a lot more polished, and there's just so much visually going on screen at every moment. It kind of feels a lot like Tempest in that regard. I definitely had some fun with this one. We are doomed to play this game for free this month with our PS Plus subscriptions. Next up we have Handball 16 for the PS3, obviously developed in France because no one else uses the AZERTY keyboard, and it also handily reminds you that someone born in 1990 is now 27 years old. Other than that, this game is largely worthless.
Magnificent! The shot from 9
The
meters out.
Opposing team is able to score too easily. You can barely score at all because of the weird controls, which it never even tells you how they work because there's no tutorial mode. Save the disk space, or download it free this month if you like. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Truck Racer for the PS3. I have to say, I wasn't expecting much out of it from the title, but this is actually pretty fun. I don't know if this is actually how semis control, but that sort of seems like it's beside the point. The racing was fun. There's decent customization in different tracks and different things you can put on your truck and different types of trucks, different paint jobs, all of that good stuff. Some surprising depth from a game called Truck Racer. I think you might enjoy this too if you like racing games, and you can pick it up this month for free along with your PlayStation Plus subscription. That's it for this month's jam-packed PlusDive. Click one of these links to watch some more videos, or the link on the right to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week with another feature.